guest who wouldn't leave the ink on the deed to Willow's Edge was barely dry when the first text arrived. My husband Leo and I had spent 5 years saving for this, a glass-walled sanctuary perched over a fog-drenched lake in the Pacific Northwest. It was meant to be our reset, a place where the only noise came from the loons and the wind through the pines. Then came the message from Leo's sister Clara. Heard the news, so proud of you guys. I've already cleared my calendar for August. The kids are dying to see the castle. I looked at Leo. He looked at the floor. Clara didn't just visit, she occupied. She was the kind of person who brought her own better espresso machine and reorganized your pantry because it lacked flow. Leo, I said, my voice tight, we haven't even bought a bed yet. She's family, Maya, he sighed. She just wants to celebrate. But celebration quickly turned into an invasion. Clara sent a link to a shared calendar. She had invited her in-laws, 2 high-energy golden retrievers, and, most terrifyingly, our mother-in-law, Evelyn. Evelyn, who once sent me a bill for consulting fees after she decided to redecorate my first apartment while I was at work. The itinerary was a nightmare. Day 1, family brunch, Maya cooks. Day 2, guided nature hike, Leo leads. Day 3, lakeside talent show. The suspense of our impending doom hung over us like a storm front. I could see my peaceful summer evaporating. I needed a counter move, something so enticing Clara couldn't refuse, yet so far away she couldn't reach us. I spent 3 nights in the basement, the blue light of my laptop illuminating a desperate plan. I didn't search for hotels. I searched for distractions. I found it, the Ashford Manor Restoration Project. It was a crumbling Victorian estate 400 miles in the opposite direction. They offered immersive history weeks for high society enthusiasts. The hook, participants got to act as historical curators, meaning they spent 10 hours a day cataloging dusty heirlooms, polishing silver, and debating the etiquette of the 1890s. Most importantly, it was authentically tech-free. No phones, no Wi-Fi, just the heavy, silent weight of the past. I called Clara, my voice trembling with fake excitement. Clara, I feel terrible. We've been so selfish with the lake house. Oh? She asked, her tone sharp with suspicion. I found something better. For your birthday, I've booked the entire family into the Ashford Restoration Retreat. It's exclusive, very high-end. I heard a senator's wife did it last month. I heard the sharp intake of breath. Clara lived for perceived status. A restoration retreat? Is there a gala? On the final night, I lied smoothly, but it's very selective. I used my architectural connections to get you in. It's the same week as the lake trip. But what about the lake house? Clara, I whispered. The lake will always be here. This opportunity, it's once in a lifetime. And Evelyn, she'll be the queen of the manor. The silence on the other end was the most suspenseful moment of my life. Finally, she spoke. Cancel the lake. Send me the details. The morning they left for Ashford, I watched their SUV disappear down the driveway from my bedroom window. I waited 10 minutes, 20. Then I turned off my phone. For 7 days, the lake was a mirror of perfect undisturbed glass. No talent shows, no unsolicited pantry advice, and no consulting fees. On the 8th day, I turned my phone back on. It exploded with 43 voicemails. The first was from Clara screaming that the curating was actually just cleaning an old woman's basement. The last was from Evelyn declaring that she had never been so insulted by a gift in her life. Leo looked at me, a slow smile spreading across his face as he took a sip of coffee on our silent porch. You know they're going to be at our door by tomorrow morning, right? I leaned back watching a hawk circle the water. Maybe, but for 1 week, Leo, it was ours.